Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, Ramir Boulder. Uh, dating Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte charged by ICC for drug war drug war crimes. Yan po ang update sa kaso po ni Rodrigo Duterte, ang dating pangulo ng Pilipinas. Um, ito po panoorin nyo.
International Criminal Court at The Hague. The ICC says he is criminally responsible for at least 76 murders linked to his years-long war on drugs. The charges were made public on the 20th.
76 murder. Ito po yung kabilang ang pagpatay ng hindi bababa sa 76 na katao. Kabilang ang mga 19 na pagpatay sa Davao City noong siya ay alkalde pa lamang.
2nd of September in a heavily redacted document dated the 4th of July. The ICC charge sheet alleges that the 80-year-old former leader, now held at the ICC detention center in the Netherlands, played a direct role in deadly anti-drug operations. The first count goes back to his days as mayor of Davao City between 2013 and 2016. He is alleged to have been a co-perpetrator in 19 murders. The second count relates to his early presidency, and prosecutors say that he was involved in the killings of 14 high-value targets in 2016 and 2017. The third count is broader. It charges Duterte over 43 murders in clearance operations carried out against suspected drug users and dealers between 2016 and 2018. In total, 76 killings form the basis of the charges, but prosecutors claim that the real scale of victimization was much greater. The ICC alleges thousands of drug war-related killings took place. During the period Duterte was in power as mayor in Davao City and later as the Philippine president. Now, the former Filipino president was arrested in Manila on the 11th of March. He was flown to the Netherlands that same night and has been held at a detention facility there ever since. Duterte's lawyer, Nicholas Kaufman, has argued that he is unfit to stand trial. Kaufman says that Duterte suffers from cognitive impairment in multiple domains, and he has asked the ICC to postpone proceedings indefinitely. The charges come as the ICC was preparing for Duterte's formal appearance, and that hearing has been delayed as judges debate whether he is capable of facing the court. Duterte insists his arrest was unlawful. His daughter and Philippine Vice President, Sara Duterte, claims that he was kidnapped, forcibly flown from Manila to The Hague back in March, but victims of his drug war push back, saying the campaign itself was not the issue. It was the way it was waged, which they say cannot be justified.
You talk to lawyers, they call it.
Ito po, nagsasalita na po ang kanyang anak na si Sara Duterte na isa ring napakaraming kaso. Kung natatandaan niyo po, nung itong si Sara Duterte ay mayor ng Davao City, mayroon siyang sinuntok na sheriff ng korte. Inutusan ng korte yung sheriff para ipatupad ang batas. Pero ang ginawa naman nitong Sara, pinagsusuntok niya yung sheriff, kawaawang sheriff.
It extraordinary rendition, but for a family member like me, that's kidnapping. That's forcibly taking my father to another country and illegally arresting him. So,
Illegally arresting him. Mayroon ngang mayroon ngang, warrant of arrest ng ICC. Paanong illegal?
So that's clearly kidnapping.
Kahit na naghirap ako sa trabaho, pinalaki ko
There
siya.
was actually nothing wrong with what he ordered to combat illegal drugs, but what was problematic was that a lot of those who were killed were innocent
Ito yung nanay ng mga isa sa mga biktima ng war on drugs ni Duterte.
people. He did not discipline. For years, he allowed people to die who are not into drugs or drug lords like my son.
But human rights groups call it a long-awaited step toward accountability. They say the war on drugs left a trail of death, with thousands of suspects executed by police or vigilante gunmen. Rodrigo Duterte is now facing justice on the international stage. And if he is found fit to stand trial on the charges confirmed by the ICC, the coming months could bring even more unprecedented developments for him and for his supporters in the Philippines. Former Philippine President Rodrigo Duterte has been charged with 3 counts of crimes against humanity by the International Criminal Court at The Hague. The ICC says he is criminally responsible for at least 76 murders linked to his years-long
Ah, ang ICC ay nagsampa ng 3 bilang ng kaso laban kay Duterte na may kinalaman sa mga pagpatay ng hindi bababa sa 76 na katao kabilang ang 19 na pagpatay sa Davao City nung siya ay alkalde pa lamang. Bilang isa, pagpatay sa 19 na katao sa Davao City sa pagitan ng 2013 at 2016. Pangalawa, pagpatay sa 14 na high-value target sa iba't ibang lokasyon sa Pilipinas noong 2016 at 2017. Ito na po yung Pangulo na po siya. Pangatlo, pagpatay at pagtatangkang pagpatay sa 45 katao sa mga operasyon sa mga barangay sa buong Pilipinas noong 2016 at 2018. Kasalukuyang Pangulo po siya dyan at hindi pa po dyan nagwi-withdraw ang Pilipinas sa ICC. Paggamit ng Davao Death Squad at National Network, ang ICC ay nagsabi na si Duterte ay gumamit ng DDS, ng Davao Death Squad at ng National Network upang mapatupad ang kanyang war on drugs sa nagdulot na maraming pagpatay at paglabag sa karapatang pantao. Ang mga miyembro ng DDS at National Network ay binigyan ng mga gantimpala para sa mga pagpatay ng kanilang ginagawa. Ang kasalukuyang status ng kaso, ang pagdinig sa confirmation of charges ay ipinagpaliban dahil sa kahilingan ng depensa ni Duterte na siya ay hindi fit to stand trial. Ito po, taliwas sa mga sinasabi. Kung kamakailan lang po may interview yung dati niyang asawa na si Zimmerman at saka isang apo niya na okay daw ang dating Pangulo. Pero pagdating kay Kaufman, hindi fit para sa isang trial. Kaya mayroon pong contradiction. Ang ICC ay kasalukuyang nagsisiyasat. Dapat ito siyasatin sa mga aligasyon ng pagpayat at paglabag sa karapatang pantao na may kaugnayan sa war on drugs ni Duterte. Ito ang tamang gawin talaga. Kailangan na siyasatin kung talagang hindi siya talaga fit sa stand for trial. Pero ang alam ko hindi po yan totoo dahil ang ginagawa lang nilang rason yan upang hindi talaga matuloy yung trial ni Duterte. Alam mo naman yan. Kaya sa inyo po, yung mga biktima ng war on drugs ni Pangulong Duterte dati ay dapat ipaglaban nyo na yung inyong karapatan dito sa kasong ito. Sapagkat hindi po pwede na hindi pwedeng managot. Hindi siya pwedeng hindi managot sa kanyang mga ginawa sa taong bayan. Okay? Ano po ang inyong opinyon? Pakisulat lang po, pakitype lang po sa comment section kung mayroon po kayong mga comment. Huwag niyo pong kalimutang mag-likes and subscribe sa aking channel, Ramir Boulder. Marami pong salamat. Hanggang sa muli.